Alright, Kamigawa, Neon Dynasty, Arena Open, Day 1, sealed. I've been practicing sealed with mixed results, although my last deck did trophy, so hopefully I can do the same and make it to Day 2 of one of these Arena Opens, which I've not done yet. Pipped at the post with Kaldheim, and then which was sealed, and then Vow. I had some unfortunate mana issues despite having a extremely ferocious looking red-black deck. I was literally just watching the video of that back and weeping because it was stacked. So yeah, sealed. Well, I've been watching some videos to try and get my process down for deck building. Neon Dynasty likes the multicolour stuff, looking for fixing, common dual lands, and some of the artifacts that find lands of synergy is important. Raw power obviously important as well. See some of the tropes are sealed, like discard counters, still going to be important. That's the bit that I'm perhaps less au fait with, and I hope that I don't come unstuck with people doing that to me. So I guess I could just dive right in. I'm going to be doing best of one because, well, I think it's less mentally taxing than best of three. I rarely play best of three anyway. So let's do it. Let's open some really good rares. Okay, so I guess ninjas is possibly going to be a thing. Not super thrilled with these, but having a planeswalker is always good. These I'm struggling with a little bit. We'll have to see what the pool is like. We can make it work. To be honest, I think this format is more about your commons and uncommons than the rares. I've seen something that I already like here. The 3 Akiba Reckoner raids. It's pretty good. I'll just go through and pop in what I think is playable in all the various colours, and then we'll see where we stand. I just don't think I'm going to be going down the white route. That is obviously playable. It's a couple of those. Main deckable, something like that. Yes, this interesting cat spells could be useful. It's probably worth just putting those in. Blue's a little ropey, which is sad, but black is looking 1, 2, 3. Yes, probably yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, how about a red? I don't really want red to be good, but already we're looking like there's some good stuff here. Okay, a couple of generous visitors with all those Akiba Reckoner raids is kind of nutty. 3 Master's Rebukes. Do I have any Death Touches? Kind of sad if I don't. Warring Us, yes, what's the time? Keystone Keeping. Growth. That is also playable. What are my lands like? Green, blue, and Gloom Shrieker as well. Okay. So I think already white is pretty much out of contention. And we are going to be some form of base green-black. Getting rid of the red for now. At least some fixing, although didn't open a huge amount of good fixing, which is a bit sad. Don't really think there's a deck that makes the only call work. At least have a try and have a look. The red-black could, but it's really not where I'm looking to be in the sealed. I mean, this is pretty busted. 3 key Reckon Raids. I think we can get rid of the double blue costed cards, which leaves a nice little splash of blue. But no brilliant way to search up. Shrine Steward is pretty good with Twisted Embrace and Completion. Geothermal Kami is good with the Twisted Embrace. Don't actually think we've got a huge amount of artifacts here. So the Kami might be a little bit ropey. Check what blues we've got. Not inconceivable to consider this given the Roaring Earths, Generous Visitors. Could turn on the Bamboo Grove Archers as well, which is not to be sniffed at. Put this in here for now. Man, I'm seriously lacking any sort of major fixing. I was hoping to at least pull up one terrarium. I suppose the grafted growth is quite useful. Helps with the modify plan. I think the U are already dead. It might be a bit surplus requirements with the 2 Masters Rebukes, 3 Masters Rebukes. We need some sort of card draw. I guess that's coming from Kaito. Literally just had a deck with Kaito in that went down the Salte route. So 4 auras makes the Shrine Steward pretty good. I don't think we want the Thundersteel Colossus here. Springleaf Offender is so awkward, but it does just hit like crazy if you do get it in. And with all these 1-drops, that's pretty good. I'm not entirely convinced Return to Action is where we're at here either. "14 enchantments and 2 Generous Visitors" is pretty spectacular. They do combine really nicely with the Roaring Earths. I think the Scrounger's looking a little out of place here then. I mean, this is great, this is great, this is great. This is kind of a 2-drop. Katosi does work. It's kind of a little bit skill intensive, I think. But the knowledge of the opponent's deck can come in handy. Alright, let's just review, see if there's anything that I'm missing. I mean, completely off colours. Yeah. Am I splashing any of the removal here? Flame Discharge. I think with the 3 Masters Rebukes and Twisted Embrace, probably fine. Just looking to see if there's any discard. We've got sacrifice, but that's about it. You must be pretty low on creatures, yeah. But that's not necessarily true because there's actually 3 creatures here. Another creature, 4th creature here. 5th creature here. I quite like Shrine Steward being able to search up Clawing Torment, but I don't think it's where we're at with this deck. I'm not convinced that the splash for the Guardians here is good. In which case we can follow this down. Go something like that for the time being, although if we want to be up on green sources. That being said, we do have to make sure we hit 2 swamps for the Twisted Embrace. Is there any blue I'm giving up? Unfortunately not. Green is literally Flavor of Jukai. It's a fine combat trick. It's an aura to search up with Shrine Steward. I wish I had a Fang of Shigeki. I would feel a lot safer with a Death Toucher in this list. Is the safekeeping good? Hard to say. I think it's useful to have with the rebuke just in case someone tries to interact with you while you do the rebuke. It's quite an aggressive little deck. And it's not got a huge value engine going, but bouncing back one of the kill spells or Long Reach of Night is going to be really important. It's going to have quite a lot of life. Am I playing my most powerful cards? Let's just have a look through. No good, no good. It's good removal, but again, we're not after it. Is there a case for any white? Revolver Barrels are going to be good. But I think the black is better. Is that even true? We don't have a huge amount of black, but it is strong. I desperately want that to be a 4-mana spell. I've been quite unimpressed with this, despite the favourable looking stats. Obviously being able to ninjutsu a Gloom Streaker is living the dream. Oh, I don't want lands. What am I giving up in the red? There is a super low to the ground list here, but with the 2 Moth Riders, Sunblade, Ryu, 2 slings. But I don't think that's where we want to be. I think we just need to be able to accrue value from all of our cards. So we've got 13 enchantments here. I guess the idea is to grow the visitors. Being able to loop like a Reckoner raid with the Springleaf Avenger is also pretty fun. In fact, keeping the ninjutsu cards in for exactly that purpose might be quite useful. Just a lack of a good draw engine or anything that pulls out those fancy needs. I'm just sad that I haven't got a terrarium. I like the completion. Katose is worth splashing. What other rares are we giving up? Oh, it was R. 1000-page shadow. That is a good way to create some value, isn't it? Just relying on there being basically having grafted growth out of both islands. It's just not going to happen, unfortunately, as much as I'd like it to. So I think a bit of recursion and aggression. I actually wonder whether 3 rebukes is a rebuke too many. And then, is there anything else that is a bit of a non-bow? What were counters on this? It could be a huge life anchor. I think I have to keep it. Should I be cutting one of the archers? Oh, this is tricky. This is tricky. I keep looking at the red and thinking, there's something here. Surge, synthesizer, discharge. I don't think it's good enough. This just can accumulate so much value so quickly. Although the fact we've only got, well, okay, we've got 6 sagas. in here. That's pretty good, actually. I wonder if one of the cuts is the Roaring Earth. 2 could be a little clumsy. So the game plan is to drop some generous visitors, start playing extremely cheap enchantments, ramp into our big stuff, whilst hitting with a 1-mana 6/6. And then use some of the recursion capabilities for end game stuff. Use some of the life gain to hold out for longer. This isn't as good as the deck I just trophied with, but I think it's the direction I need to be going. I mean, the 1/1 counters ending up on a menace creature is good, lifelink is good. Defender's less good, but this is a good way to take out a flyer. Or just go off the ground if I need to find some lands. Let's just read this. Come on. This spell card. Exile target card other than a basic land card from a opponent's graveyard. Search that player's graveyard hand, library, and exile them. Then that player shuffles. Play one of those exile cards. So you basically rip everything out and then can play that. It has to be something that they have actually played. Does this deck want a Thundering Colossus? Actually, with all the 1/1 counters going around, the Skyscraper's not an unreasonable inclusion. I quite like that. There's every chance that it could be 6 to cast. I don't think it's greedy. Man, a Seasons of Renewal would have been nice as well. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. That is, it almost makes me want to drop the safekeeping. For 3 auras. Shrine is getting a little less powerful. The Torment. Jukai. Got to make 1 cut. The fact that the Shrine Steward hits the grafted curve is pretty important. Should have you running, you are already dead, or return to action. Again, there's just not room for you pretty much need everything to be an enchantment. Man, I don't actually know if this is good enough. It just doesn't seem to fit with the rest of the deck. It's powerful, but it's putting a little bit of pressure on the mana base. I mean, obviously, so is the Planeswalker. But in a sense, I'd almost rather have this later on than this. I'm supposed to do that. Like in theory, most of my opening hands are going to have good opening plays. Just going to get loads of counters. But it's that be the plan. Kami is so good with Embrace and with Gloom Shrieker. I think I'm running it like this. Get so nervous, thinking, oh, maybe I've left something out. Just checking the enchantment count. I'm starting to wonder about the Rebuke. I think that's good. I think having instant ways to take out threats is very, very useful. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, can't have that as the icon. What's my favourite card in here? This deck is all about the Visitor. Alright, game one. I'm not convinced by it, but I think it's either going to really come together and just be a complete steamrollering, or it's all the pieces are going to be too disparate and I'm going to struggle to kind of like get rolling. So yeah, it's exciting. The heart rate is going up. We struggle to find a match. Now got flavor text in the arena client. It's exciting. What's everyone doing? Is everyone living their lives on this Saturday rather than staying at home? Playing MTGA. Seriously? Nothing? Nada? So, what's our ideal start? It's like forest, swamp, 2 generous visitors, and then a Keeper Reckoner raid in hand. Just start applying pressure so quickly. I guess if this gets to like 5 minutes, I might just restart arena. Because it's kind of dull. Alright, this is too long. Let's back out. Also, I should really take a screenshot of my deck so that I know what I'm looking for. Alright, let's exit the game. Start the game. Check that we're recording still, which we are. Yeah, it's Santa Kotose, but I just don't love. Suppose if I picked out an enchantment from opponent's deck. It's just 5 mana 4/4 is really unexciting. So it's unless you pick it up super late game, where you know you can play the thing. I think I'd just rather have the skyscraper in there. There's definitely going to be a game where I just can't cast the skyscraper. It's really sad, but I think the upside is important. Yeah, straight into a match. Okay. All right, let's go. CR4 CK SH07. And that is definitely a mull. That is a keep though. Guess we are pitching the Rebuke. Oh yay, red aggro. guess they're incentivized to play a creature next turn, so that's a pretty good place to be. Oh boy, that's not a creature. So I think I'm supposed to Reckon a Raid here. Gets the creature online quicker and lets me play Roaring Earth and then drop that next turn. Well, already on the synthesizer train, huh? Hit a land, nice. And attack. Holding up. Oh. Wanderer's Intervention. I don't think I can actually attack into that. Still holding it up. I could be attacking with a very chunky creature next turn. I could be attacking with a 7/7. Double bottom. Yeah, no blocks. I think I put it here. Put this here as well. Put this here. Puts me out of range of Wanderer's Intervention. It really puts them out of the range of the reactor. Okay, that's a good sign. Ah, alas, it could have hit an unplayable. Oh, that's so good. Discard your card. So the deck is doing exactly what I want it to do. It's pretty nice to be up against red-white to start off with, in fairness. Multicolored land. Chumps. Oh, Ironhoof Boar. Yeah, that's good. But now you have to sacrifice a creature or discard a card on my turn. Double first strikers, eh? Just gonna make this monstrous. That's the game. Maybe I should have thought about the boar. splashing for the anvil. Yeah, difficult. I feel like I just went super over the top there. Pretty happy with that. I mean, I've got a 7/7 Vigilance Menace for 1 mana. Pretty good investments. Alright. That worked. It was a good mulligan as well. So I'm happy with that. A good start. I will buy that for $1. And I will even play. So I'm on the play. I think I'm going to hold the Generous Visitor back and drop the Thornwood Falls first. This is good. If we can hit our 4th land, then the Long Reach of Night. Ideally I want a swamp, but we've got all our colours, we've got a fast start. Opponent's on a mulligan. That is a mountain. I could have Vault Surge. Am I going to play around it? No, I'm not. There it is. Straight up. Vault Surge. Brilliant. Now I have no place. I think for the sake of getting this online, I'm actually going to play this out first. Sentry, fair enough. And looking to buy back the captain. Oh my goodness me. That needs to die, and that needs to die very, very promptly. Okay, we can make this work. Having the second island here is super awkward. Pretty much praying for a swamp. So much value from doing that. Punch is also good. Well, punch won't be good because it's going to put the one more counter there. Yeah. Yeah. No blocks. That's a lot of damage. Ouch. So the Raiju's got to go. I think I put it on the Knight's Reach. And I won't be blocking here. Looks like Chef's a fine pick up there, but nothing special. I do put it on the general visitor this time. Although it has thrown everything at me, I feel like if I can just stabilise now, I mean a 2-6 does do that. Can I afford to let them hit me one more time? Probably not. Like pretty much any enchantment that I pull now is good. Exile a creature you control. It's a good draw. That was not what I wanted to see there. Gonna hold them back. Actually, no, I'm gonna put them down because I pulled the thingy. I keep drawing playables. It's really sad. I keep drawing lands. So I draw another interactive spell. Damn. Come on. Okay, gonna let me have my creature. I was dead to so many things here. It's an okay draw, but not the best. And I will have to draw that. Like, they can't just draw another freaking spell. They've drawn a spell. They've drawn a bloody spell. 3 spells off the top. Kai's Flare, Psychic Wave. That. They got very lucky. That's really 4 lands to 8. Yeah. Darn. That's kind of just mad that they pulled what they did there, and I'm stuck. getting lands. Man, it's always so frustrating. I feel like I'd stabilised and could really just beat that deck, but it wasn't meant to be. I'll buy it for $1. Excuse me. If they're ninjutsu, that's really going to shut them down. You shall not pass. I feel like there are two you are already dead in my future, but I can't not do this against the ninjutsu deck. I'm fine with that. Unless there's another you already, unless there's a you already did. Phew! That was kind of scary. I'm just going to play this out. They will probably sack. Oh, they discarded. Okay. I have to draw some good cards. Okay, it doesn't really do a lot. Yeah. So I'm not too bothered. Okay, they can return that to their hand. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to save the Gloom Shrieker for a better target. This is going to make their board really difficult to do anything. So you get that. And get detached, yeah, I think it's interesting. Alright. All the information is on the table. It's just mana efficient to do everything here. it's more important to have safekeeping for the Bamboo Grove Archer when this thing tries to attack. Imagine being happy drawing all these lands. I've probably got like a Mirror Shell Crab. Truth and Indestructible. Untap X, control untap step. Ultimately, that is only 2 hits. I think they're okay with that. Okay to trade here. I can't believe this I'm actually attacking here. No, and literally I think an untapped land is the worst draw in my deck. It's not brilliant. Long Reach of Night doing some work here. Just dies anyway. It's only a 1-for-1. Alright. Fat. Hexproof. Skyscraper incoming. With the safekeeping up. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright. I feel like we just both kind of flooded out a little bit. I mean, like, not really. I suppose it's not flood. That's actually kind of the amount of land you would expect in 20 cards. But neither of us had draw engines of any kind. This is why this is quite a good card in Sealed, because it's just the sort of sheer inevitability of it. Did I have a Sage Who Reaches Skyward in my pool? That might be worth looking into. Alright, so we're 2-1. 3-1 would be good, 4-1 would be good. We'll see. Cool, and Ante Butler. Lovely. No, okay. Good. I feel like we didn't really see a huge, like the best of the deck there. Jim 7-11. Opponent goes first. With that flak, it's just so much worse. And they've mulliganed as well, which makes me more inclined to mulligan. This I will keep and probably drop the Rebuke. It's a bit risky, but it's what we got to do. Right. Okay. Let's just not necessarily run into anything. White, green, choppers. Oh, brilliant. Lots and lots of... Okay, that's fine. In fact, that's quite good. Do that next turn. Make a 3-3. Of course, they're probably just going to arrest me or something. Oh, this is such horrendous aggro. A 5/5 lifelinker. Brilliant. We have a chance, but my god, it's not a good one. Take 8. Their hand was like a god hand on the play, eh? Ugh, this isn't going to go well, is it? Just dumps the hand. They're on 30 life. No, you don't get to attack. I'm 7 life. Let's see how I'm winning this. Oh my god, absolutely. Just sack there. Oh god. Creature. Removal. Not much you can do about that. Damn. Oh, that's so sad. This deck wants to play games longer than that. 2 and 2. Come on. Toto and to do boss. Just want to win. Lord. Obviously a mulligan. They're keeping some cards. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. I think the rebuke is out. Wow, they are stuck for lands, eh? Counterspell? Let's make it a little unblockable. Okay, that's a freebie. That is a freebie, and I will take those. They didn't mulligan as well. Clearly kept a dodgy hand. 2 wins away from claiming back 1/5 of the entry fee. Squeaky bum time. Long way away from making day 2. Oh no, this hand I like. Especially if I was on the play, but I'm on the draw, it's fine. First time we've seen our Spring League Avenger. Fire Space Lane. I'm willing to pitch a land here. So literally the worst thing that can happen now is an ninjutsu. Okay, no ninjutsu. Let's get all 3 colours online. I am sorely tempted to punch this while they can't interact with it. I don't know, I never know if that's the correct play to make or not, but pretty happy with the modern age. Well, I guess it's the safekeeping. Now is a pretty nice time to pick up the Long Reach of Night. I could be discarding a lot of cards. Swamp's a good pick up next turn. Intriguing. Alright. I think we smash. Smashy, smashy. Double Reckoner raid. Seems like they could be really far behind. That's not going to do it for them. Chump. Chump. 4 life swing here. Just in hand. Protect against a virus beetle. It's not looking good for Europe no matter what happens here. Mana base is fun though. I wonder what they're smashing the red for. Funnily enough, I don't care which order that happens in. I'm not going to get punished by anything here, I don't think. Double punch. After blockers. It was good. It was good, but it wasn't right. It's a stealth asset of the ninjutsu cards. They kind of misplayed that there. They could have main phase, well, not main phase, but before the blockers were declared, they could have. That would have been a huge swing. I mean, I still had 2 menace 2/2s on the field, but and a long region night out. But yeah, unlucky. All right, 4 and 2. Okay, we're getting somewhere. One more win for some jimmies. 3 more wins. Should I? All right, come on. Let's get a good hand. You know, I will keep this. OP on a mull. Obviously, drawing a forest is great. drawing a swamp is not great. Double blue, eh? Getting mana screwed here would be a real pain in the bum, but okay, that's not a dreadful draw. Golden Tail Disciple is pretty annoying here. I'm probably not blocking if they attack. Yeah, you got me. Oh, the rebukes are a bit awkward here. I'm feeling overly confident about this one, especially because that's going to be a 5/6. Actually going to do that. Okay, feel a little better. Now I don't feel so great. Lack of enchantment removal is going to be a problem. Refill the hand. Still, the Skyscaper will be very difficult to interact with if I choose to use it defensively. Interesting. Yeah, I think for mana purposes I am just going to pop off the portrait. So I have now made it so OP effectively can't attack, but I am hellbent. They have 4 cards in hand. I don't fancy chances. Geothermal Cammy's a pretty good pull now. Completion is nice. No way can I attack though. It's just too risky. Super awkward. Super duper awkward. I'm going to put it down. At least we've got some power on the board now. Oh dear. That is in serious need of completioning. Because otherwise I'm just going to get seriously outvalued. Even one of these is going to be too much. Read a truth. Gain the life back. That's good. That's really good. I kind of want to rebuke. I need to actually be able to kill the damn thing, but I've used them all up. Take 11. Confidence is waning. significantly. It gets to buy back the unspeakable. Yeah, this is just too much of a value engine. None of my good cards came out. So sad, I'm not even going to get any gems back. Oh, brilliant. Yep, nice. That as well. Just getting completely boned. Yeah, and then just doing, yeah. Hiya! I'd just love to know what I was doing wrong. Oh, this is such a bait. It's clearly got Wanderer's Intervention in hand. Shoot up. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, okay, I see. And you as well. Yeah. And the Wanderer's Intervention. Just pasted. Absolutely pasted. Oh, damn. I just didn't draw the best of my deck. These rebukes were really awkward in the end. Upper was better. Just shy of any remuneration. Just shy. So sad. Plain prize. Nothing. Alright. Peace out.